Stacey Hawkins from StaceyHawkins.com, the place to be to create a flavorful life. I've got an amazing lean and green meal for you today. As you see, it's another beautiful day and we're outside in the outdoor kitchen, which I am absolutely loving cooking out here. And today's recipe reflects all the wonderful bounty of vegetables that are coming into harvest now because it's summertime. So today we're gonna make a Pappardelle style zucchini noodle with some spicy sausage, garlic, and fresh tomatoes. How delicious does that sound? The thing I love about this is it's a complete lean and green meal. So you're gonna get your lean and all three greens and one easy meal with tons of flavor. And this is something that anyone you're cooking for will love. So let's quick review in the ingredients. I'm gonna start with some spicy turkey sausage that we're gonna prep, and we're gonna do right on the outdoor burner here. We're gonna make some zucchini noodles using garden fresh zucchini. I've also got some chopped fresh tomatoes, but you could also use diced tomatoes from a can if, God forbid, that's what you want to do. You know me, I love fresh things. I hate canned things, but if you have the fresh ones, use them, but the canned ones will be just as good. And then of course we've got just a couple of quick add-ins. We've got some roasted garlic oil, we've got the dash of desperation seasoning, and we've got, of course, some extra garlic with the garlic and spring onion. All right, we're gonna start by prepping the sausage. Right here, I've got some spicy Italian turkey sausage. So you can use chicken sausage, you could use regular Italian sausage, whatever your program allows. The key is in the preparation. We need to actually take these out of the casing. And the way we're going to do this is simply by slipping a kitchen shear under the casing, cutting down the casing, and then just taking the meat right out of there. And I'll repeat this with all of my sausage links. All right, I'm gonna quick run in and wash my hands, and when I come back, we're gonna put this on the stove. All right, I'm all cleaned up. I'm gonna throw this on the stove, and I'm gonna take my spatula and break this up into little pieces. Okay, so this is gonna be looking a little mushy right now until it starts cooking, but when it does, it'll chop up a little bit more finely. We wanna have a nice ground consistency like ground beef to this. It'll work a little bit better with our noodles, which, come on back over to the table, and I'm gonna show you how to make. Okay, so let's talk zucchini noodles. I love zucchini noodles. I mean, these are so easy, they're so delicious, and they're great for a pasta killer, right? Now, if you don't want to do them Pappardelle style, which just means long and fat, use your veggetti or your, whatever they call those things, your spiralizer, or make whatever kind of zucchini noodles you want, or heck, you could even just dime them up if you don't want to be fancy. But I want to show you how to do this because it's really, really easy. All right, ready? So you basically start with your zucchini in your hand, or you can put it on the cutting board. Hold your zucchini at the back side, take your vegetable peeler and just put it on and push, and there you go. One perfect little zucchini noodle. Keep repeating, and you just get noodle by noodle by noodle. Now, I don't like to work on a cutting board. I prefer to hold it in my hands. It makes it a little easier, but this can be dangerous. You can slice your fingertips off. So what I recommend you do, if you're gonna do it in your hand, is put it in a towel just so you can get a little grip. Right? And hold the towel down and then just pull. And look, makes it nice and easy. Now, if you do want to work on the cutting board because you don't trust your hands, then what I'll recommend you do is once you get a flat side, put the flat side down on the cutting board so it doesn't roll, and then peel. And you can pull it towards you like I do, or you can push it away. But basically, you're just going to repeat this process and keep turning the zucchini once you hit the seeds until this is all done. All right, that's my last one. When you start hitting the seeds in the middle, it's time to give them a whirl and let them go. And look at this, we have a whole bowl of noodles. I did about 3 zucchini, which is gonna give me about 6 cups of noodles, which is at a half a cup a serving. You do the math, that's 1 lean, and this is a serving for 4 people. Let's go over and check and see how our sausages are doing. All right, so I just realized that I was a blonde doing math, and in my head with my recipe, it's actually 8 cups of noodles. Everybody has half a cup as a serving. So if you have 2 servings, because we're also going to get a serving with our tomatoes, that's 2 greens per person times 4 people. So it's still a serving for 4, but you get what I mean. All right, our sausage is cooking up here, and as you see, it's getting nice and browned and flavorful. And to this, I'm going to add a couple of things. I've got 2 cups of tomatoes. And I'm not going to cook this for super long, but it will render into a really nice little sauce. I'm also going to add a capful of garlic because who doesn't love extra garlic? I'll throw in a little more. Oh, this smells so good. Yummy, yummy. All right, so what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna let this cook for probably another minute or so. These tomatoes are gonna melt just a little bit, and that's one of the benefits of chopping them up. It's gonna make a nice little sauce, and we'll toss it right on top of our noodles. Let's go back and finish the prep on those noodles. All right, let's finish up these noodles. Now you may say, she's not cooking the noodles? And the answer is no, because look how thin these are. You can see right through them. The last thing you want is for them to be mush. What's gonna happen is the sauce that came out of the tomatoes and the heat from the cooked sausage when we toss it all together is gonna cook the noodles. But before we do that, we wanna season them first. Super, super lean because we're using chicken sausage, turkey sausage here. If you're using regular beef or pork sausage, you don't need the extra fat. But with this, we do need a little bit of extra fat. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the roasted garlic oil to drizzle over top. And then I also want to season this because it's zucchini, so it's kind of bleh, right? So we want to add just a little bit of the dash of desperation seasoning. Now I will say if you don't have this, you can just use a little bit of extra garlic, salt, and pepper. And I use the garlic and spring onion in with the sausage and the tomatoes, but you can use some fresh garlic with that too. This, as you know, meaning the seasonings, just make your life a little simpler and a little easier because you throw it in and go. And even this smells so good. You know what? This, I'm telling you what, throw a little vinegar on here. This could be a salad in and of itself. So good by itself, but let's throw the sausage on it and see what happens. All right, so here we have it. Look how beautiful this is. I'm just gonna toss this right over top. Make sure I get all those little tomato bits out of there. Then I'll take my tongs and I'm gonna pull up the zucchini from the bottom. Just pull it up, so that all the sausage incorporates with all of the zucchini. This is actually kind of fun. Oh, and it smells so good. And as you see here, because we're not cooking the zucchini way down, your volume is great. So this is gonna be a real delicious and real filling meal. If you have the dairy to spare or you're doing paleo, you can sprinkle a little fresh grated Parmesan cheese on top of this. But you don't have to, just provides another little layer of flavor. And here you have it, a summertime lean and green meal that's easy, delicious, nutritious, and everyone is going to love. I'm Stacey Hawkins, the queen of lean and green. For more great recipes, please visit us at staceyhawkins.com. And of course, like this video, follow us on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, we're all over the place. And you can be too. With Stacey Hawkins, create a better meal, live a better life. Have a great night.